Hi Space Cadet, welcome back to our channel BitWise. My name is Max, your crypto lieutenant, and in today's video, I'll be covering the overview of the lightest coin in the world, Litecoin. What is it all about? Before we go further, a quick disclaimer: crypto and blockchain education, promotion and awareness are our only space mission. Nothing we share is intended to guide your investment decisions. We can't give you any investment advice. Please contact a financial advisor before adjusting your crypto position. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Litecoin, or LTC for short, is often called the silver to Bitcoin's gold. This is because Litecoin is very similar to Bitcoin. As you can guess from the name, it's basically a lighter version of Bitcoin. Now in this video, I'm going to be covering first and foremost, where did Litecoin come from, secondly what are the differences that it has between itself and Bitcoin, thirdly the advantages, and lastly the disadvantages of using Litecoin. So firstly, where did Litecoin come from? Litecoin was invented in the year 2011 by a guy named Charlie Lee. Not only was he an MIT graduate, but he was also an ex-Google employee. Pretty cool, right? Now he created Litecoin because he wanted something that was cheaper and faster than Bitcoin. Also, every time Bitcoin gets mined, it becomes harder and harder to mine. To combat this increasing level of difficulty in mining, miners need to buy more and more advanced equipment and computers. The more you have of something, the less valuable it becomes. However, at this point it's still all about speculation, right? People at the end of the day value what they choose to value, even though it has 84 million coins that will be mined one day. If there's enough demand for it, it could still be quite valuable. Secondly, we need to talk about the lack of development. Unlike many other cryptocurrencies out there, there isn't much development on Litecoin. There is an update in mind, such as something known as Mimblewimble, which will allow for more privacy. A simple differences comparison table for your reference. Next, let's talk about coin supply. When it comes to Bitcoin, Bitcoin has a maximum limit of 21 million coins that can ever be in supply, while Litecoin has a much higher limit of 84 million coins. Now let's also talk about the mining algorithm. This is a bit more technical, but just for simplicity's sake, all you need to remember is this. Bitcoin uses an algorithm called SHA-256 or SHA-256. Litecoin, however, uses an algorithm called script, which is spelled SCRYPT. What makes this a little bit more interesting is that the script algorithm is a lot easier to process compared to the SHA-256, and because of that, on average Bitcoin transactions usually take about 10 minutes because it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to mine a particular block, whereas Litecoin only needs 2.5 minutes, so it's a lot faster. Considering all the features of Litecoin, what are the benefits of using it? Why should I choose Litecoin over Bitcoin, for example, right? Firstly, let's talk about spendability when you use money. Bitcoin and Litecoin were meant to be systems of payment and transaction, but because Bitcoin is slow and rather has become so expensive, it's viewed as more as a store of value like gold. We want to store value, that's why people call it digital gold. Litecoin, on the other hand, is faster and it's cheaper, hence that's why some people refer to it as digital silver, because although it's similar to gold, it's something that you can use more easily when it comes to spending money and doing transactions. Secondly, we can also talk about user adoption. Litecoin was created in the year 2011, as I just mentioned, and it has been growing quite strongly in the cryptocurrency community. It has a fairly large user base and is currently one of the top 10 cryptocurrencies. For something that is essentially just a copy of Bitcoin, it has managed to achieve an amazing level of adoption. This is beneficial because the more people use Litecoin, the more valuable it becomes. Now of course Litecoin is not perfect, it does have some disadvantages that you should be aware of. Firstly, the large supply. Now unlike Bitcoin, Litecoin has 84 million coins that will be mined in the years to come. That's a lot of coins, you know, when you think about it. And if you recall, what makes Bitcoin valuable is its scarcity. In fact, if you want to check out that video, make sure you click the link up there, because then you can see the first principles of money which I use to help explain the value of Bitcoin. But because Litecoin has 4 times more that amount, this may result in Litecoin losing some of its value, right, because there's just so much of it. Do you remember what smart contracts are? That's a key feature of something called Ethereum, which makes it a very special cryptocurrency, while Litecoin is just a carbon copy of Bitcoin with faster and cheaper to use as a payment model. I will leave a card at the end of this video here to refresh your memory on what Ethereum is all about. Now, Litecoin lacks the ability to host smart contracts, and that makes it harder for people to develop and improve the Litecoin network. If you are also interested in starting investing in cryptocurrencies and owning a piece of the future of banking, then I have good news for you. All you need to do is to download the Luno app. Luno is the first cryptocurrency exchange to get licensed and regulated in Malaysia by Security Commission, so you have peace of mind. Once you have downloaded it, go to the reward section and type this special reward code, NUB8XT. Purchase a minimum of 250 ringgit of any cryptocurrency, you will receive a 25 ringgit reward of Bitcoin. Just make sure to key in the code before any deposit and purchase. I will leave a link also in the below description. Thanks for watching this video on Litecoin.